welcome you all back to Hell-Oween. And this is our grand finale, the main event for the PWM Heavyweight Championship. Ron Corvus challenges the Glamorous Roddy in a no DQ match. Right up Ron Corvus's alley. Now, you may be asking, what do you mean by his alley? Well, let's just say Corvus right here, the Hungarian brawler himself, has been through more than his share of blood war, to say the least. Hell, he's been in so many death matches that it puts Johnny Valletta to shame. Ron Corvus is not the type of athlete you want to see and confront in a backstage alley. You don't want to confront him anywhere, regardless. This veteran not only uses his body as a weapon, but also uses anything around him as a source of pain. A true environmental combat athlete himself. You have to wonder, is Roddy, our world champion, physically and more importantly, mentally prepared to take on such a different competitor in Ron Corvus? And here comes the quote-unquote pretty one himself. Glamorous Roddy is one of the most decorated athletes in PWM history, and quite honestly, one of the most known athletes, quite possibly in Europe when it comes to this business. Not only the PWM heavyweight champion, but also one half of the British Empire Wrestling Tag Team Champions. He is indeed the Glamorous One, and he has held the gold to prove it. But he could be losing a title right here against Ron Corvus, against the carnivore himself. You know, to be frank, Ron Corvus, I think, may want Roddy's blood more than he wants the PWM Heavyweight Championship. Regardless, he's aiming to take both right here tonight and make Roddy only a champion of what country? What does fate have in store for Roddy tonight? Will he leave here as a shining diamond, a beacon amongst the PWM athletes? Or will he fall in despair in the hands of the death trap known as Ron Corvus and his bare hands? The challenge has been set. The time is now. And each gladiator has to prepare and do whatever it takes to zone out and basically use their own body as if it was somebody else's, because that is what's going to take to come out of here as the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been informed by PWM management that this match will be Falls Count Anywhere.
Oh, this is another advantage for Ron Corvus. Not only is it no disqualification, but Ron Corvus can actually pin Roddy anywhere.
From Hungary,
Ron Corvus have just gotten a massive confidence boost right now.
And his opponent, one half of the British Empire Wrestling Tag Team Champions and the Pro Wrestling Malta Heavyweight Champion of the World! From San Francisco, the glittering, glamorous Roddy!
Roddy deserves all the ovation in the world for those accomplishments. However, it's gonna take a lot more than praise and claps from the audience in order for Roddy not just to survive, but to retain his title. Oh, now he's laying down the challenge face to face against this bear, this behemoth known as Ron Corvus, and Roddy. He might, hopefully he'd survive to regret it, but that's his declaration of war indeed. Oh, And there's the receipt. And now, the battle lines have been drawn, and here we go. Ron Corvus already starting things off personally against Roddy as he tackles him down with a shoulder tackle, showing that he does have the strength advantage in this bout. I mean, that goes without saying. Roddy needs to use his speed, he needs to use his agility more so than his strength against this behemoth. Look at that! A hip toss from Ron Corvus as a reversal from the hip toss attempt from Roddy. Following it up with a scoop slam with ease, mind you. Right in the middle of the ring, as Roddy right now, you know, is realizing that he's trapped in there with Ron Corvus and not vice versa. I don't think that was a smart strategy on the part of Ron Corvus. And look, it's certainly biting back to haunt him as Roddy has enough wherewithal. Oh, now! To literally catch him with an enziguri. You don't give time to your opponents to recuperate. As Rod now is suffering the consequence of his honestly amateur action, I must say. Double axe handle from the apron, landing to the outside, delivered right onto Corvus' massive back. With an elbow shot, finally being straight, nailed into the post as well. As Roddy right now is in the driver's seat in what's supposed to be Ron Corvus' own back alley. Literally, this is his match type. This is his home field advantage, so to speak. You know, this is his playground. No holds barred, and now falls counts anywhere. Ron Corvus, this should be a field day for Corvus. But as the PWM Heavyweight Champion, he has to be willing to do whatever it takes to put it all on the line against Ron Corvus. And right now, he's not only putting everything on the line, he may also be putting his career in jeopardy. If Ron Corvus nails this, can Roddy even... Oh my! Okay, you know what? That hurts. It hurts like hell in the middle of the... Not in the middle, straight at the edge of the apron. But it was worried he was gonna make him land on the concrete floor. It still hurts, mind you. A suplex normally hurts, but a suplex on the ring apron? Forget about it. And look at that now! Corvus showing his own agility with a bouncing leg drop. And it's not enough. That is to be expected. That amount of heart from Roddy is to be expected. And Ron Corvus needs to have done more homework, if I'm going to be honest. He should have realized that, you know, Roddy is not the type of guy that's going to be pushed around. He is the PWM Heavyweight Champion for a reason. Not only that, as I mentioned before, he's also one half of the British Empire Wrestling Tag Team Champions. As now Ron Corvus continues to deliver punishment on a decorated Glamorous one with a backbreaker into a stretch, taking his time in order to put down Roddy for good and make him just to not only damage him physically but damage him mentally as well. All this torturing and slow pace, the total opposite of Roddy's style. Just to prove a point that he's in charge. He's the general of this match, and he's gonna pick apart his opponent bit by bit, piece by piece. Just like how he freaking tore off a piece of Roddy's chest with that chop. That's right, he ducks underneath the close leg, but it got cut with a spinning wheel kick. Now, this could be it? No. Roddy's still in this bout. This is for the PWM Heavyweight Championship. False counts anywhere. Remind, false counts anywhere. This is Ron Corvus, and this is pretty much his school break time. This is the part where the bell rings and he just goes outside to play. And Roddy is just his toy at this point. Heck, Rocket actually pin Roddy outside right now, or at least attempt to, and it would count. Again, false counts anywhere. This bout can end anytime, anywhere, wherever. He doesn't have to drag his opponent in the ring after he delivers that massive shot on the outside. He can just literally knock him out and pin him. 1, 2, 3, it will be over. It can also, you know, he can make him tap out, sure, but I never seen Roddy tap out in this ring, never. So the best bet is to try and knock him out. And Ron Corvus, he's taking my advice literally to heart. He's trying to bash Roddy's skull in. I don't think Roddy knows where he's at right now. He might think he's one of the attendees. No, Roddy. You're the PWM champion, and Ron Corvus misses, and his head just went through the chairs. My God, yeah, this is it, Roddy. This could be it. No. Ron Corvus, despite having his own head caved in this time, now he is showing some resiliency. Having your head bashed in the ring is one thing, but in a friggin' wooden chair, you might as well hold a funeral for some of your brain cells after that. And Roddy now, he's not willing to set up a funeral for his World Heavyweight Championship title reign. Not tonight, as he's literally giving it all to Ron Corvus, basically bashing his skull in once more, this time on the announcer's desk. Luckily I'm not dead, otherwise I would have, run away, to be quite frank, but... Anyway, look, the bottom line is right now these two have to do whatever it takes for them to survive. This is no man's land, and that is no man's table, as Ron Corvus is using it to literally pick apart Roddy's brain. Oh, that is just a water ball, just insult to injury right now. And Ron Corvus, we could have had a champion that might have actually concussed Roddy. Oh, okay. Okay, I legit thought Roddy was just done for at that point. Ron Corvus, he doesn't seem too bewildered by the fact that his opponent just kicked out. Like I said, I just find it so fascinating that Ron Corvus just has no emotion throughout this battlefield, throughout these... Like, he's been through so many wars, it just became boring to him. That's the amount of intensity this man brings. That's the amount of man, it's emotionless. And that's what's so scary about Ron. A death match at this point for him is like going to the bathroom. It's an everyday part of life as he connects the swinging neck breaker right on Roddy. At least it's a neck breaker in the middle of the ring and not outside in the middle of the floor. Man, you don't want to do that. Now, what am I talking about? Of course Ron Corvus wants to do that. The guy's willing to go through hell just to dish out just a little bit of pain for his opponent. But right now, combine that with the fact that it's for the PWM Heavyweight Championship, the pinnacle of pro wrestling here in the Maltese land. Oh, he's gonna do more than just go through hell. He is willing to become the devil himself and make sure Roddy is burnt to ashes. And Roddy now fighting back against this demon. Roddy now again showing hard as these two are legit in a tug of war of forearms. Who will deal the last delivered blow? It's Roddy with a super kick, nailing it right onto the chin of this behemoth. The Hungarian brawler might have just been out-brawled for a moment. However, let's not deny the damage that he has delivered right onto Roddy throughout this entire match. Most of this offense just went for Corvus throughout this match, if I'm gonna be frank. However, Roddy, as proven, he's the first one back on his feet. Roddy still bought himself some time to recuperate after that super kick. As he ducks it, goes for the rebound, with a springboard elbow, landing it on the massive chest of Corvus, and now a drop kick once more. I think the momentum has shifted, at least momentarily. Can Roddy claim this? No, I spoke too soon. Oh, he retaliates with a Pele kick. All Roddy needs to do is just cinch in and hook him up with one more devastating blow. Roddy goes for the springboard counter. He connects. Roddy needs to just scrawl and scrape. He needs to pin Corvus. That's too much time wasted, but is it still enough? Roddy covers, and Roddy's gonna... No! Roddy, if only he could have just gotten the pin immediately, he would have retained, but those few short seconds were enough to get Ron Corvus just back to cautiousness and back in the game. However, this is not the end for Roddy just yet. Like I mentioned before, he's still in the driver's seat. Ron Corvus, he's gaining a bit of wherewithal, and that might have just cost Roddy. He should have went for a big move immediately, as Ron reverses, and a devastating spinning wheel kick by Ron Corvus. Oh no, this could be the winds of change in PWM as Corvus hits the pile driver! But wait, I missed it! Roddy literally had his hands out and negated the full effect of the pile driver. He pushed his head away from the mat right at the nick of time. Man, that is actually unique strategy and a unique reversal for the pile driver. Never seen that before. And I think that might just have paid dividends and paved the road to victory for Roddy. As Roddy goes to Mount Olympus as he sets up for what could be the frog splash. And he connects. A meteoric frog splash has given Roddy the ultimate victory. What a hellacious battle between these two athletes. But at the end of all this, the night has ended glamorously.